We have Nona in the studio with us, Nona Peltier here in Auckland. And Nona...
That's right, it's the Sistema, the deal of the day. Here we go. You can see that.
Looks like a Tupperware party.
It does. Yeah, we're having a Tupperware party.
Except this is a highly successful... I didn't realise this was a New Zealand product until very recently.
Yes, it's Sistema. It's a very successful New Zealand product, but is now owned by a US-based blue Fortune 500 company based in New Jersey.
So they bought it?
For $660 million.
And Sistema was a startup, right? It was a startup business?
Yeah, back in the mid-'80s.
Wow.
And this guy had an idea to do it better than, you know, the Kiwi way. And guess what? It's going to stay being manufactured in New Zealand for 20 years.
How cool
that
is
was the deal. So this company, Newell, which is a large U.S. manufacturer of all kinds of things, from pens, Rubbermaid, you might be familiar with, another kind of plastic product, as well Sunbeam and pens. I said pens already, also basically tools, you name it, they manufacture it.
So for people who don't know what this stuff is, it's basically old-fashioned school lunch boxes and stuff, really modernised.
I think it's quite popular.
Yeah, and great clicks. So they actually stay shut. Look, I know about these things because they go to school every day in my son's school bag, and they come home with the same piece of fruit always gets returned every day.
It was really easy to find these around the office, wasn't it? Yeah. So, okay, yes, well, they bought it, and the deal was, though, they'd come before to buy this company, but the seller, he wasn't interested at all. This is a fellow named Brendan Lindsay, who was the founder of this company, Sistema. Anyway, he said, no, I'm not selling unless you promise to keep my staff and manufacturing in New Zealand. He said, I'm a Kiwi company and I want to keep it that way. And they went away, thought about it, eventually came back and said, okay, we're going for it. We'll give you what you want. So they bought it with those conditions, which is really unusual.
It's a win-win too, isn't it? It's a great story.
Yeah, but you know, actually, the union, though, that represents a number of the workers that work there, say that basically they would like very much to work with the new owner to improve conditions for their workers there. They say that a lot of them are earning minimum wage.
Okay.
They work under difficult conditions, long hours, and so forth. But we'll see what happens with that in the future.
Okay, we're going to make some calls on that. We'll follow that up over the next couple of days.
Go, Nona. Thank you. There we go.
Nona.
Okay, so now the top 50 index, it fell a little bit, about 1/3%, a little bit maybe more than that, down 26 points to 6,850. And the New Zealand dollar is trading at 71.9 US cents, which is very steady from where it was yesterday and all through the day. 95.9 Australian, that's very high still.
It is.
And 56.7 pence. And, you know, this is kind of surprising because the U.S. dollar, their hunters are really expecting the U.S. Federal Reserve to raise interest rates this week. But what they're really going to be looking forward to now is seeing how the U.S. Federal Reserve sizes up what Donald Trump might or might not do in terms of spending and creating some inflation pressures there in the United States. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be fascinating. Thanks, Nona Peltier.